I mentioned this earlier, but I think that we've found that on Tinder, 30% of 18 to 24-year-olds identify as non-heterosexual, which is a lot of people. We're a global company, like millions and millions and millions of users, it's a lot. So I think continuing to build, I think Lex is a great example of this, like building for maybe I don't know what I'm looking for community is really important, so I do think you're gonna see more of that. I also think, I also think that like a lot of the gamification of dating apps, I'm seeing it is kind of going away. Like I think people are trying to make real, actual connections, and they don't want to like fill out your profile to get a boost. Like, you know, like whatever. That doesn't mean anything to most people. So like, I think it's definitely making it real, making it actionable, making it easier post-match experience, and making it easier for you if you're not exactly sure what you want, to find the groups, find the communities, find the people you're looking for, so you can reach your dating goals, whether it's now, whether it's later. And I'm a really big fan of like more serendipity. I think Tinder's taking a little bit more of a like we're in on it a little bit more. Like I think historically Tinder's been like a hookup app or whatever. And I think like most young people aren't looking to get married right now, so it's like building for those people and making it so that they can connect in a meaningful way and not feel pressure to like get married when they're 24. Yeah.
This is not the most helpful answer, but I'm outside of the industry right now, so what I'm most excited for is for the industry to surprise me.
Yeah.
You know, what's the new next novel thing?
I agree. I think the dating app space is going to look really different in the next 2 years. I think that if you look at what's been happening with the big players, so the Bumbles, the Match Group portfolio, it has over-monetized, it has not delivered, and people are seeking different things. Attitudes and opinions, especially in Gen Z, especially in the queer community, have completely changed. And that's caused a lot of turmoil inside of these organizations. I've seen it firsthand. You see it in every single article that comes out. If you're paying attention, you see it in the stock prices. I think that what people are craving is community, and I think that these apps that emerge that are able to kind of actually create the liquidity, and that's what's missing right now. It's that these big players have the people. So even though they don't work, people are there. And the smaller players, I think actually Field is doing an excellent job at kind of building up this more kind of mainstream awareness, don't have that awareness. And it's really expensive to acquire a person into a dating app. Very, very, very expensive, $20, $30, $40. And 8% on average of people pay. So it's this imbalance creates this ecosystem that kind of supports the situation of like endless swiping, endless loops. So I think community apps will start to emerge, kind of more verticalized spaces will start to emerge as that becomes kind of more mainstream.
And to even build on that, the aspect of community apps and the reason why I'm really excited to be in the dating space over the next, couple years, hopefully, is just sort of see the way that we break down this idea of using a dating app just to seek out like a traditional relationship, right? I think we've all spoken about aspects of fluidity and seeing that become more mainstream. That's absolutely something that Field is interested in championing. And I've already seen such a breakdown of people's relationships with each other and how they regard their needs for physical intimacy and emotional intimacy. We're seeing people ask for, casual hookups that do become deep friendships over time. We're seeing people who ask for intimate relationships without a non-sexual, with a non-sexual component. And I just think as we continue to build for this sort of new paradigm of relationships that people are seeking, that no longer sort of fit that traditional aspect, it's going to be so exciting to see how people in product and people across like marketing really amplify those new perspectives. So yeah, I do really hope to see and be surprised by dating apps in the coming months, coming years.
I think the other thing that I think everybody's alluding to is I just feel like dating apps used to be more fun. Being queer and dating sucks, it's so hard. So I think why is it so hard for queer people, and you think it objectively is easier for heteronormative people to date. There's a bigger slice of the pie, etc. So I think more more fun is something that I wanted to call out because I do think it should be.
Okay, well, cheers to that.